Hello farmers, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 here on Hutan Pantai. Well, last episode we did another large harvest of peas, and we also got our field of wheat harvested just as we needed. Let's check it out here, our canning facility. Alright, the peas have already processed through, good deal. And I'm really kind of starting to get worried about the temple. I kind of want to push that more often. We've got 86,000 in the bank. I think I would like to probably go ahead, instead of working on chickens for that 79, 80,000 we could probably get done right now, and focus on getting some timber and cement. So let's go check our temple real quick. Yep, need some cement bags pretty quick like. So we might go ahead and actually buy a couple just so this can go ahead and process. But luckily enough for us, they went ahead and installed a cement factory here. So the company came along, said, hey, let's build, I want to build a company, cement company here. So there we go, cement company right here along the edge by the grain mill. Let's get some stones built up for us so we can start getting this, because this will actually output more money for us instead of eggs, because the price stays constant throughout the year and we'll be able to get multiple pallets along as we go ahead and finish up getting this temple finished building. So let's hop back home. So now we just have to deal with where we're going to put this at. So my thought is to probably squeeze it in here or here, but we can also maybe try it up in here somewhere. Just want to check also that we can get our fields here completed. That is ready to go. Alright. I think that was the right one, wasn't it? I think it was this rice. Yeah. So we can run this guy down there. Start collecting some rice. We'll probably have to get our truck switched to Nizeki rice harvester. So my thought was to maybe go ahead and put some gravel back in there. If we can get the gravel pit going from right there in the gravel, I think that'd be kind of cool with the stone side. Yeah, steering assist, okay. Oh, it really cuts in there. Yep, didn't quite catch all the proper watering techniques. So there's a few holes out there in our field in the rice. For the short rice, I don't know what I want to do. If I want to probably go ahead and maybe just sell it. You can use the cash right now, because like I said, I'd really like to get the cement going. Really need to get that pushed along pretty hard here. So we'll probably go ahead and put a worker on this, get our tractor and trailer over here, so whenever it's finished we can empty off the harvester. So let's go ahead, get this guy around here on the edges here. Once we come over here to the other side, we'll get a worker going on this. Right around there. Alright, one lap of the headland for this little rice field done. Got the worker. Okay. Whatever you want to do, buddy. Okay, let's get some construction going here. Let's just see what it'll do here. I was kind of thinking of this idea, but it looks like we're going to have some money put in first. We could squeeze it in there, or we could come over here and do something. It'd give us more room if we did it over here. Unfortunately, we're cut at like 90-degree angles on this. So you can only cut it this way, this way, this way, this way. So we could do something like that, where it looks like it's still coming out. Gives us plenty of room out here on the outer edge to fill up and everything. So we might do that. Not as crowded. It's where the chickens were going to go, but I think it'll work out just fine right there. So let's figure out how we're going to get our cash. Canned peas are, ooh, they're at top price right now. Is that right? Do we sell our peas right now? No, March time. But our price is good right now. Let's see what the canned peas are looking like. That'd be great turnaround on all that. Okay, well, for whatever reason, they're saying 78.07. Gold Crust Valley, Farmers Market, 77.82. But I think we'd get a pretty good price off of that. So, process of work to do. Let's get our tractor hooked up here. This will go over there. We'll be able to handle all the rice with this trailer easily. So we'll get him over there, ready to go to pick all that up. And then next month we'll have our long grain rice right here. Can get that with the combine. Easy peasy. Peas. Alright, squeeze around here. Alright, so that should be in a good spot. I don't think he'll get filled up there. I hope not. 32%, yeah, he might. Too bad we don't have a trailer we can just back in right here on the ledge. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not that good at backing, so let's see here. Yeah. Well, so much for that idea. Cuts so much quicker, so sharp. Oh, well, you know what? Kind of getting it there. Got a little bit of rice. Okay, there we go. Leave that for now. Goodness me. Alright. That's the truck I wanted. So, what we're going to do is go down there and pick up our peas and go ahead and drop them off at the farmer's market. Here we go. Alright, unstrapped, and voila. 73,000. That was very well worth it. We're at 159,000. Alright, let's do some construction, see what we can get accomplished here. And we're gonna go find it. Let's see. Factory, yeah, it's 100. That one right there. Debris crusher. And let's toggle off free mode. Yeah, so we could do something like that. Man, that's like way out of the way too. I'd guess to keep us our land over there on the other side. But is that going to be a pain to deal with? I don't think so. I think that'll actually work out quite well. I'm just going to be pulling that out of the ground right there. I like it. Right there. Okay. 99,000. Look at that. Flatten it all out. Oh, that's going to be so nice. So, this truck, I got to go get... Well, you know what? Also, we're going to need something to scoop them up with, but I think I'm going to do a conveyor. That's just going to be the easiest. So, let's go down to the shop and get us a conveyor belt ready to go. Then, once we can get this truck filled up, we'll go ahead and take it over and start leasing the cement factory. Yeah, great. All right, to the shop. All right, yep, almost forgot about this guy here. Let's see. All right, this guy here. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Yeah, look at 81%, so no problems. He could have finished this out without us, and we wouldn't have had to try to scoot the trailer back like we did. So now we're gonna have to move it anyway. Alright, there's that little piece and this little piece. Yeah, so now that we sold and got a lot of money out of those items, I'm not sure what I want to do now. Do we want to keep this rice or do we want to sell it? We could do some rice flour out of it. Could also do an oil mill. I know we're at 60,000. It's August. Could lease the oil mill there in town. Have some rice oil ready for the springtime. That would probably be the most sense to do. Oops. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, that's some tempting ideas. Okay, so the rice box is almost 8,000. So that's over double the price of what we currently have. So we could do that, make some rice boxes. So I guess that's what we'll do with that. Alright, well, we're just kind of rubbing the tire there a little bit. Rubbing's racing. So, alright, put this on a worker here. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, don't hit my tractor. Alright, I think we're okay here. Yeah, they went on. Good deal. So we'll just pull this off to the side. I think we'll be okay sitting right there. Now for our truck. Oh, yeah, okay. So what I want to do, we got to convert this over to a holding tank. Yeah, well, I don't know. We got the other trailer. I don't know. We're going to need a trailer. What kind of trailers can you get with this? Let's see. So do we have a trailer we can tow behind this? Probably not a big one though, huh? Yeah, trailers, flatbed trailers. Well, something like that. Yeah, we just don't have anything worthwhile for that. So, go ahead and convert it for now. Let's customize it. Extension. Yep. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now, what else we want to do is conveyors. Where are those at? They're down here at the bottom, aren't they? Oh. Nope. Yeah, the belts. So we want something like that and that. We want that and this. Ooh, 38,000. That's expensive. But, yeah, that's what we want. Okay. Wanted that one, and we want this one. That's weird. You can change the color on the small one, but not the big one. Alright. Will this connect to any of those? Yeah, it will. Yeah, 1,300 liters of stones already. Great. Alright, well, we'll let that build up some more. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know. Maybe we should stick around a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to let the rice go for a little bit here. Let's go down and check it out. We need the tractor down there anyway. But there we go. We got our cement running. Not exactly running yet, but hey, we've got the stones running. So that's going to make us a lot of money. We're down to 17,000. So we spent quite a bit trying to get all that set up, but that's going to return money very, very quickly. So I think our next big purchases probably need to be a flatbed trailer and some kind of a grain trailer or some kind of hopper wagon for the truck. Tell me you're going to turn around this way. Yeah, are you going to... Can you do it this way? There we go. On the go. Loving it. That old fence makes that little rice harvester look small, small. Hold on, let me get out of the way. Alright. Good to go there. Alright, well, I got ahead of myself a little bit there. Let's see if we can't jump out in time and try to get this settled in here. That lease, 1,000 a day. Ooh, yeah. That's expensive. So, yeah, so we just sold those stones. Cement brick. Yeah, that's what we want. So let's activate that. Alright. Well, there we go. So we sold some stones for $200. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway. We'll go back, collect some more. But, we're on our way. So we're leasing that now with no stones in it. Awesome job. They must have fixed that to where you can't, like, cash it in and then do the rental. Didn't like that sign right there. Alright. See you back home. Alright, well, let's finish up this rice harvest. Worker did most of it. These little outliers he needs to go through and pick up. So we'll get that done. And yeah, we'll take a look again at if we want to sell the rice now or hold on to it. Still thinking we'll probably just go ahead and get rid of it. And help find the larger production we can get. I also need to look and see what else we can do contract-wise. That's a pretty good job right there. Let's go ahead and jump into that real quick and get that running. Boy, I wish I would have saw that earlier. Let's see, borrow those items. Okay. Anything else? Harvesting? Nope, not doing that one. Nope, we're good on that. Okay. Yep. There we go. New Holland. Can't squeeze in there. Nope. Not the best turning radius. Alright. Just across the field here, we'll be where we need to be. Oh, those sunflowers, boy, they look good. It'd be nice, maybe we can harvest those next day or something. Be great. Go! Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Probably go ahead and get a worker started on it. Go back and try to finish up that rice harvest. Got a nice swath here, we'll be able to take care of this. There you go. Have at it. All right. Pretty cool to see how that works. Just lifts it right up there. Go, and that is it right there. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and drop this off in the trailer real quick. Another 1,000 liters to go in there. Alright. Now let's take a look at the prices real quick too. So we have rice. Where at rice? Yep, 34.68. Got a 35.16 at the canning factory that we're leasing. So I guess we could see what would we make there. Yeah. So with the rice bags, yeah, I guess we already got it. Might as well drop it off there and get some stuff built. Let's see, was it? Yeah, one of these we didn't want to do. So I'll take a look at that. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and drop it off down there. Get this guy parked back where he needs to be for another year. And then we'll go out and help out the cultivation job. Alright, here we are coming in here. Dump out our rice. And as I was looking here, they did end up changing that for the prices on what we can do here. So for the rice, this one here, it's almost a 1-for-1, whereas the others are about half for the rice. And the prices are probably about the same between this one and this one here, where they're about 16,000. So it would get about 4,000 for 1,000 liters here, and about 8,000 for this one here for each one. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and just, I guess, kick off one of these here. Again, I don't know, the same cycles per month, cost per month are a lot higher on this type here than this one, so we'll just kick this one off here. Storing, make it. All right. All right, we are pulling back in, and we're done. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. See how full this truck is, because it would be good to go ahead and get a full truckload and go ahead and get that thing processing before we end the day. There we go. Not a whole lot there, but it's something. Yep, there we go. A little bit extra into the truck. Alright, let's go finish the cultivation job, then we'll come back here and see if we can't get some stones over there to our cement factory. There we go. Doing a great job there. But, we'll go ahead and take over here and finish it off. Alright, here we are, finished up our cultivation job. 99% should be done here shortly. You can tell that really the rain is slowing us down, the speed down to 8 miles per hour. So we're digging into the mud, not getting as much traction as we were when we got started. But anyway, there we go, we're done. So let's collect on that contract. There we go, 19,000, beautiful. Alright, and let's get out of the rain. There we go. Kind of what I wanted here. Oh yeah, there we go. So hopefully we can fill up the truck here. In the meantime, yep. So we've got the cement factory leased. We've got to get that over there so we can start making some stuff. And then I think that is going to be it for today. So let's get this truck filled up real quick and then we'll run it over there. Alright, here we are at the cement factory. Go ahead and get this dumped out. Lots of the stones. Yep. Alright, stones are coming in, cement bricks being made. Anyway, what? Cement bricks, not cement bags. Okay. Yeah, so let's go here. Cement bags. So it's still processing along on those. We just got to hurry up and get some cement bags in here. But we are on our way now, so that is going to help out tremendously. And I think that's going to be it for today. Yeah, we'll just have to let some more of that grow overnight. So there we go. Hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate it very much. We'll catch you next time here on Hutan Pantai.